Hiya folks, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. So, last episode we just broke into Age 1, which means that we are now post-primitive and kind of, I guess you'd say medieval? Although if we look at the actual advancement tab here, the symbol is a rock tied to a stick, so who knows? Yeah, so part of the reason why I also wanted to cut the episode short last episode was because I wanted to show you somewhere I feel like we should move to. Ooh, look at this! I can actually see where things are now. I can actually see samples. We're going to get into mining in this age. I wanted to show you a location where I think I actually want to move the base to. Well, not move the base, but maybe start a new base and leave this stuff here. Yes, we did go to all the trouble of building a stables and that sort of thing, but I think the point in why I did that was because I just wanted to experience each age as it comes to its fullest extent, right? I don't want to just zoom through ages and not build something for them or do something in them of any kind of personal value to myself, I suppose you would say. So yeah, I kind of just did it that way. we built a stables. The stables is great and all that. And it's nice and it's there, but we're gonna leave it behind. And then in episode 345,629, we'll come back and check out where we came from and where we're going to, you know? I think that would be real nice. You can see the cave we started in, you can see the teepee we started in, you can see all of that. But yeah, it's just a little ways over here, not too far, so I will see you when I get there. Right, so here we are on the other side of that dark forest, kind of to the northwest of where we were swimming to. And you can see the biome starting to open up that I wanted to move into. It's this one. We came here in a much earlier episode, briefly, while I was looking for something. I can't even remember what we were looking for. But I thought it looked really, really nice and would make a nice place to build a base, kind of tucked into this mountain here a little bit. Up over this way. We'll have lava monsters harassing us and stuff, but that's alright. So just a bit further up this way. Over here where we've got some sort of fire going on. So around here is where I kind of want to start building the base properly. I know it's a bit more inland, although there is a lake over here, it looks like. But I think it's just like a nice picturesque place to kind of call home and be our first kind of, I want to say, it will be where our main and first and permanent base will be going forward. But yeah, it's got these nice little ruins around the place. I think it's really lovely. So I'm going to go get some stuff together, although it is turning nighttime, so I might have to sleep out here. But by the time I get back, I'm going to have some stuff together to kind of bring this all together. See you soon. Alright, I have the Astacore all packed up. I need to grab some wood before we leave. Don't let me forget. Thank you very much. And I'm bringing the death compasses because of course they are tokens of how many times I've died so far. I'm gonna leave the red cedar here for now. Because we're running out of room. And then we're gonna grab this dude and hook him up to the Astacore. I'm not actually certain how you do that. You do it somehow. But we'll jump on this guy. He's not slow, but he's not fast either. Do we do that? Is that how? No. Maybe we jump in the Astacore and nope. Do we use a lead? perhaps. Did pack my leads. Somehow you attach this to a horse. Not certain. I am not certain how. Maybe it's actually in the Astacore instructions. Let's take a look. Here. Tired of carrying around your stuff in the pockets? Craft a cart and attach to a horse to help carry your things. Shift-click the cart to open its inventory. Yes, well, I worked that out. And doing that just makes me mount the horse. Do I click a certain part here? Do I ride the horse? Click the Astacore? Oh. Hang on a second. I'm just going to, sorry about the menu, but I have it windowed for such occasions as this. Astacore mod Minecraft. Loading, loading, loading. Controls. To attach or detach the cart or plow, you have to be riding a rideable entity and hit the action key once. Default is R. So we ride the horse. And we walk. Riding rideable entity. Okay, well it's not R anymore. Somewhere around here, controls. Movement, gameplay, inventory. Astacore. Nothing there. Active action key. It is R, but it's conflicting. So no, numpad 9 is taken. Numpad 7 it is. There we go. Now we have a Astacore attached. Hooray! We're off on our journey to the new base. I will see you whence I get there. Okay, I thought I'd come back briefly for this little leg of the journey. Because, oh, there we go. I found out that horses won't swim if they have an Astacore attached. I found this out the hard way, and the poor horse nearly drowned. Was able to push it ashore. I was just gonna... I realized you do dismount anyway from a horse. When you go in water that's too deep, by default anyway. Oh, look at you. It's quite a lot of health recovered actually. But, if I can get up on this lily pad, there we go. I've made a lily pad bridge. So we can, journey onwards. You're still attached. Incredible. So we're just gonna hope that the Astacore stays attached. Are you? Or did we might lose you when you go there, so I'm not gonna risk it. I want to get this Astacore up here with the horse. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Since the Astacore apparently wants to slide underneath our horse. Wow. Okay. Stop freaking out, Astacore. Do this. I didn't want to use proper blocks. Oh, okay. Can't push you out of the way, can I? See what's happened here. Go like that. There we go. Now the Astacore is in reality next to the horse again. So I'm going to come up here. Will you get up on the lily pads now? You will. Alright, our silly lily pad bridge. Yeah, I didn't want to use proper blocks because I thought it would not suit the occasion. You still behind us? You are? So yes, lily pad bridge. Anyway, we're nearly there. What happened to the Astacore? Excuse me, you were on this lily pad bridge, and now you're suddenly not? I need answers. You got dropped somewhere. But where? Did you just vanish out of existence? Did you take all my stuff with you to wherever you have vanished to? Have you teleported back there somewhere? Probably. Because you're not down here. Oh, this is the problem with entity-based, I don't know, trains? Trains, yes. Because that suits any description of anything that is attached to another thing and that thing is following the other thing. Yes, the S-score is all the way back here. Somehow, this piece of wood has caused me some issues. Although it's detached now, so I think it might behave itself. So you come here. Horse is being pulled into a current from where that block of wood was broken. So let's try that again. Gonna behave yourself? You look like you are. I'm just not going to look back, and hopefully when I turn around next time it will be with us. It is! Alright. I'll meet you over at the spot. I have arrived! Okay, so here's horse, here's cart, and I suppose the business now is to get something set up a little bit. I know we could do advancements and stuff, but look, this is the point in the series, right? We're just here to have some fun. I want to get into this though as soon as we do have something set up, because that will allow us to make leather in a less frustrating way. What should we do for now? Oh, that's a lot of salt. That'll be nice. I think we should mine up some of this and build like a little hut for us to stay in while we sort something out, because I want to start building. I have a vision for what I want the base to be. And it is a medieval castle, except it is with a little bit of a touch of the punkishness, because I would like to have pipes and stuff coming out of it and all sorts of other things which give it a more creative touch in that respect. So it's not just ye olde castle. But I think we need to start putting something down for us to live in the meantime, so that we can actually exist, I suppose. Just clear out some more of this. I'd like to probably make this out of a different material, but for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I think I'll put the door here. And then I'm gonna put this here and this here. We brought plenty of wood. So what I would like to do now is some of this to mix things up. I don't think I brought any thatch. You are incorrect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see what I did. Fear not, it will be solutioned. As night approaches, I do have a way for us to sleep. Don't worry. And it's not the sleeping mat that's nearly broken either. It is a new thing which I have got the achievement for. Crunchy pillows. Is your current sleeping situation not good enough? Throw some leaves on top of a hay to make a leaf bed. That is what we are going to do. Go. Making the simplest of huts fancy is no big deal. And we make the roof out of something else so that it is even that touch more fancy. Do I have something for that to remedy this? I would have liked some thatch, but I didn't bring any. That's a shame, because nothing is jumping out at me. No. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab some trunks. We may end up sleeping before we put the roof on this thing, but that's alright. We'll make the roof out of something else soon. You, and ideally you, Dion, and this one. The only reason I'm putting in as much effort as I am to this is so that when we're working on everything else, we don't have this ugly nothing building staring at us. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep now, because who knows what's gonna pop out in the dark. You can go there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Very cute bed. Cool. We have slept. Yes, who knows what horrible things we have out here. Roof. I guess for now, just for now, or leaves. But it might be a little bit transparent. No, we'll just stick to this. We'll stick to the good old stick a roof on it like this. And replace it with thatch or something later to make it acceptable. Cool. Now we have a building to work out of. Very nice. Can we make standard torches yet? I have never made a torch in this pack so far. I know that I'm meant to be doing it this way, but I have not. We can make standard torches. Unlit plus charcoal or coal. So we are going to need to make fiber things anyway. We also have some unlit totem torches in this shrine, but I'm thinking I'll just leave them where they are, to be honest. Should be enough. U plus U makes the unlit fiber torch. Let's make 3. And then this plus this will get us... Oh, incorrect. Oh, just this plus this. Get us 2 torches. Oh, okay. Should have looked at how many torches we get. I could have made the unlit ones, and they do look kind of interesting. It's just that I didn't. I never ended up needing light because I always had the fire from under the grill or whatever else nearby. Cool. So, I suppose make a new crafting table. Which we will stick in here. And I should just actually bring the horse over to the hut now. Come, horse. I'm going to leave it attached to the astacle because the astacle prevents it from wandering about. I have a chest. I should make a second chest though. Actual chests. What is this nonsense? So much room for activities. What incredible blessings that we have been given. I'm just going to leave this stuff in here for now, although we should set up these with our single horse. There'll be horses around, don't you worry. We'll get all that covered. I was also told that the only one that needs to be lifted up is you. And it says there in the Walia tooltip, which we have Walia now, by the way. Or is that one probe? It might be one probe. And 2 block high area. But these are 2 blocks high, so you can attach the horse. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, so I guess what we have to do now is kind of... It's a bug in a jar. It's a Twilight Forest bug in a jar, which we can't actually interact with yet because we're not ready to interact with Twilight Forest. We have to set out some areas for our horses and stuff to do things in. It's a hillier area here, and we'll have to patch over certain cavernous things so that we can use the area. But otherwise, it's very nice. I think, like, you have the castle up here, you have the work areas out here in various places, which everything may seem a little bit further apart, but, you know, I mean, we don't all put things in one place as human beings, usually, when you're building an entire town filled with factories and work areas. The other reason why I wanted to move here was this. This big turquoise hellhole is a corallium swamp, which brings us closer to, now that we have the shadow gems that we required, it brings us closer to having proper access to, can't even remember the name of the mod, Abyssalcraft. Brings us closer to having access to Abyssalcraft. So, great. Great, I guess. What to do now, though? I suppose the direction would be stirring the pot. Because I'd like to do a lot more leather and stuff. Stirring the pot, we'll need a basin. Is it called a basin? It is called a basin. Which is logs and 3 sticks. Oh, it's going to be so nice to have inventory crafting. Or at least crafting that isn't frustrating. Because I'm sure you could do that same work block thing that they were doing in a less frustrating way. Whoa, lag. Okay. That... We'll want a couple of these actually, but for now... Got a basin. You fill it with water, you fill it with hides. I believe it's 3 hides at a time. Let's have a little practice. I need my bladder. I need... Don't take that out of context. I need these dried hides and I need the ground resin. So, if we fill you up, got a lake right next door. Getting low on the food. If we fill you up, I have to make a new barrel and stuff, but that's fine. Like I said, I wanted to leave some stuff at the old base so that it's not completely barren when we return to it at whatever point that may be. Okay, you're going to need more water than that. I'll be right back. Okay, water. And then I think it's a matter of... Just do this just in case. Okay, it is one at a time. Ground resin. And then dried hide. Oh. Something like this. Uses... Okay, 1 ground resin. And 3 hides. So this should turn into 3... There we go. 3 tanned hides. Now, is that enough water to do another operation? Because that would be super handy. Is it one operation per bucket of water? It is! Okay, so I didn't need to make multiple trips. Oh, look how much faster this is. This is wonderful. Spin you right round until you get all nice and tanned. And then what can we do with wet tanned leather now? Do we have to dry it the same way? Industrial drying unit. Yes, I don't think we have access to that just yet. Or do we? No, it's unfamiliar. So we still need drying racks, which I didn't bring with me, but that's fine, they're cheap to make. So that's how that works. So that's going to be a lot easier to process things now, especially once I make a barrel, which we should do now. Slab. Okay, I'm going to go fill this puppy up and I'll be back. Barrel of water, and I think we'll just do this. How many does that get me? Does it get me 3? Gets me 4. I want 9. So I'm just going to break all of this down. So I can just stick it back together. Oh, no I can't. That is a quark recipe. And this does have quark, so odd, or interesting, I should say. Now we can hang up plenty of dried leather and process plenty of dried leather and just be so dang happy all the time about our position in life compared to where we were before. So this is kind of, all of this has kind of been a lesson in how Darkosto has kind of set up the pack, in which when you age up, things that you were doing before get easier, including the recipes. So new things are still hard, but old things get easier, which is, you know, it's pretty, what do you call it? True to life. Because this would have just taken me so long to do. Because otherwise I would have had to put the bladder, which I have to fill up individually each time, into my inventory crafting screen, or the stump, but that would have been even slower. Plus resin, 1 resin per. And that would only get me 1 wet hide at a time, right? But now I can do 3 wet hides at a time, and it takes 1 resin. I can more effectively use the liquid that I have. It's just pretty awesome that way. Ta-da! So now all of that is done. That which would have taken us a long time before. Actually thinking, since I have all these spare. Oi. Here we go. I think I might just plant them on the outside of the house, because then it's aesthetically pleasing too. You know what I mean? All those are done. Good timing. Because I want to break them all down. This tool is so strange. It works for some stuff, but not others, including other vanilla stuff. I just don't understand at all what determines whether this paxel works on a block or doesn't. For example, it'll break cobblestone, but it won't break cobblestone walls. It takes ages on these drying racks, but it doesn't when it comes to actual, like, this wood here, as you can see. It's mucked up. I would personally point my finger at the mod author. I'm not so sure, though. In the meantime, it is handy to have, despite the frustrations that it brings. Ah, I'm missing 3 for the full complement. I have to, I'm sorry. I have to. we go. That should be perfect. With one of those thing the kids are using these days, with the red emoji and the thing and the what have you and the stuff. You know how it is. Right, so now I can just do all the leather in the world that I'll ever need, and that's wonderful. And we have access to all the salt in here as well. Got a little salt mine. So we can salt new leather. So I've got all of this leather hanging around. And something I noticed was buffaloes would drop cow hides and buffalo hides turn into 6 rawhide, which is a leather per. So, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of leather we can do all at once now. So leather will never be a problem again. So I'm going to probably do that right now, and then I will return. Alright, well, it takes me approximately 3 barrels of water to get through 56 hides, which, if you recollect, is considerably faster than how I was doing it before. And now with this big wall, we have plenty of ability to make lots and lots of leather. Although, yes, we have one more stage to this whole thing, turning it all into tanned leather rather than just dried leather. But, huge success. Why am I making all this leather? I don't really know, to be honest. Revenge, I guess? Hey, we actually have access to immersive engineering right now. What the heck? I didn't expect that. Oh no, it's unfamiliar. Never mind. We don't. We have item frames now. That is something actually I wanted to make. So, how many? I think 6. Because I wanted to display these compasses. Yeah, so I'm going to need to make 6 of them. I don't think I have enough sticks yet for it, because I didn't bring any from the old base. But we can display one for now. There we go. This is how many times I've died. And what I wanted to do with the death compasses was actually make a nice little graveyard somewhere. Build a proper looking graveyard with a fence and tombstones and stuff, and put a death compass on each tombstone every time I die. Or dig a new grave every time I die. I think that would be pretty interesting. See how many times I've died, how big that graveyard is by the end of the series, whenever that may be. I'm really enjoying this so far, so who knows when that will be. Anyway, guys, I know this has been a bit of a spotty episode. But I think we're going to leave that there, and we'll pick up next episode with some more known direction of where we want to take things. I really think I want to start figuring out what I have access to in this new age, and therefore what I should start building and how I should start building the, let's say, inner fort. I think that would be really interesting. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.